Hello, it's Craig. Welcome back to Craig's Life and welcome to another Best Western. Okay, you may be thinking, come on, you've done an awful lot of these. I've actually been doing a little bit of reading up. There's quite a few different Best Westerns in the portfolio. There's Best Western, there's Best Western Premiere, which was the last one that I reviewed. There's Sure by Best Western, and there's Where I Am Now, which is a Best Western Plus. So let us have a little look at this one. I am currently in Scotland. So come and find out where. Okay, so I am in the Keavil House Hotel, which is a Best Western Plus. It's a place called Crossford. It's just a couple of miles outside of Dunfirmline in Scotland. Which, for those of you who are not too sure about Scottish geography, it's go to Edinburgh, go over the Forth Bridge and turn left. Basically, that's where I am. So I am here for 3 nights. This has cost me £294 for the 3 nights. So that's on average £98 a night. Now, the booking agent that I used when I booked this, it gave me a choice of this type of room, which is an executive, or for more money, a superior room. As I walked along the corridor this morning and peered into some of the rooms that were being made up, they were smaller and not quite as well equipped as this one. So I'm guessing there's also a standard room, but the booking agent that I use, which is hotels.com, only gave me a choice of either an executive or a superior room. So let's have a look at this executive room here at the Keavil House Hotel and see what we think. Just a little thing, but it's something that I like. Obviously, we are familiar. We have the usual do not disturb that you can hang on the door. But you've got this one. I want to be environmentally friendly. Please don't service my room. So I like that because I had that hung out this morning because I don't need housekeeping coming in every day. So that's quite a nice little touch. What we've also got is we've got the usual mains, which is activated by your key card. So when you take your key card out, it kills all the power to the room. So you're not leaving electricity being wasted. So if we turn just to the left of us coming in, there's a nice big mirror with me in it. We have a wardrobe there with some spare bedding. We have an iron and an ironing board, and directly opposite we've got more hanging space and some drawers as well. If we just go a little bit further in, we've got a unit here with my case, and the one at the bottom there does actually slide out. There are some runners, but it looks like it's a bit broken at this end here, so I'm not actually going to pull it out. But let's have a little look at the room. So as you can see, just panning round, it is a very good size room. It's certainly a lot larger than a lot of the other hotel rooms that I've been in recently. Here on the desk area, menu for the restaurant, which I ate in last night, which was very, very nice. And we've got tea and coffee facilities here. This tray actually was in this cupboard. I took it out this morning and oh, look, there we go. In case you were wondering, there is your safe. Also, in case you're wondering, oh look, there is your hairdryer. So we've got those as well. But I took the tea and coffee out of this shelf here because I made myself a coffee this morning to take into work. And we've also mentioned this as well. There were only 4 of these and I used 3, so I grabbed some off the trolley. As I went past this morning, there's a few shortbread biscuits there as well. Little thing with the TV here, it's got one of the universal remote controls, of which the battery cover has disappeared. Because this is a universal remote control, these buttons here for the guide and the menu, they just don't work. So I can't look at the guide and see what all the channels are. I have to manually flick through all of the channels to see what's on. So that's a real shame. But we have a couple of chairs and a table there. And if we look back towards the bed, you'll notice I've only got a light on one side. There are plug sockets on both sides. Unfortunately, on this side, the bedside lamp is booked into it. And just behind here, we've got a little radio player with Bluetooth, so you can Bluetooth your sounds to it. And they're both plugged into them, so I've actually unplugged it and plugged my extension lead in, because on the opposite side, it's only a single socket. So the bed itself is quite comfortable. The pillows are fairly decent, but as you can see, it's only a very thin duvet, so it's a little bit disappointing that the fact it's quite thin, especially as it's been so cold out lately. The heating, which has just come on as soon as I've put my key card in, is one of these electric heaters. Let's go and have a little look at the bathroom. So here's the bathroom, and in comparison to a lot of bathrooms I've been into, this is actually quite a decent size. Got a huge mirror here, box of tissues, normal sink of course. These towels, of which is the one I've used, they are on the heated towel rail. These are actually quite a big towel, and very nice towels. And if we look also on the basin, we have got the hand soap, and we have shampoo shower gel again in the bath, which is behind us, which we'll have a look in a minute. One thing I've noticed with this is actually quite high. Now, it's not a problem for me if I'm brushing my teeth, but if you've got families and kids, that might actually be quite high for them to reach up to. Let's turn around and have a look at the bath and the shower. There we go. It was quite a good pressure, nice and warm. And as you can see there, we've got shampoo and shower gel. No light. Looks like they've actually been trying to repair it, but hey ho, you know, you do get wear and tear. Okay, so now we've had a little look around the room. As I say, this is an executive room. It didn't give me an option of booking anything less than this on my booking site. To be honest, having wandered past the rooms as they were making them up, the other rooms did look actually quite small, and the whole room itself just felt a lot more compact. And that's actually not even walking into it, that's just looking at it from the corridor. The hotel itself has also got a leisure complex. There's a very nice restaurant here, and I ate there last night, and the food was very, very nice. But to me, it just seems to lack a little bit of a wow factor. You walk into the room and you go, yeah, this is all right, this is nice. But there's nothing that makes me go, wow, this is fantastic, like some of the other hotels that I've reviewed. What have we got in the area? Why would you want to stay in Dunfermline? Well, you're in the area of Scotland known as Fife, so you're not far from the Forth Bridges. You're about 20 miles away from Edinburgh. You can go into Fife, and that's where the famous golf courses are. You can do the whole tour right the way along the coastal paths. As you drive into the hotel, you drive down a long drive, and on one side there's houses, and on the other side there's a playing field. So, and then the hotel just springs up out of nowhere. But it's behind the back of some houses, but they can't get to the houses from the path, and vice versa. People can walk it, but so the only traffic on the driveway is traffic that's coming to and from the hotel. So it is rather nice. But as I say, as I walked in, I thought, yes, it's nice, but there wasn't anything that made me go, wow, look at this, it's fantastic, it's amazing. But it is, on the whole, a rather nice hotel. So now it's time to give it a score, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. Now, I was working with my colleague Scott earlier. Hi Scott, how you doing? And he watches these videos, and he stayed in this hotel as well, so he already knows what score I'm going to give this hotel because he's looking forward to watching this video. I'd already agreed before I was going to make this video. This for me is a 3. I would think a 4 would be a little bit too generous for it. It's got what I need. It is lacking in a couple of places, but overall this is not a bad hotel. The second question is, if I was back in this area, would I stay in this hotel? The answer to that question is yes, but only if it was an executive or a superior room. Having looked at what appear to be the standard rooms from peering in, they do not seem very big at all, and they just don't feel as comfy and as spacious as this one. So there we go. This is the Best Western Plus Keavil House Hotel in Crossford, which is just outside of Dunfermline. Hope you've enjoyed this review, and there may be some more coming up in the future, as long as a few other things I've got in the pipeline. Until next time, look forward to seeing you again right here on Craig's Life. Bye!